Jailbreak.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak.
You know why I played this song? Because I got to fucking leave the house last night. I moved back to Michigan, and I was like, man, I don't fucking I know way less people than I remember. And like everyone's old and they got shit to do, so like I'm usually like fucking kind of stuck. And I had a fucking date last night, so there you go, bam.
Really?
Yep. Fucking look at that.
Someone you know?
Yeah. I'd seen her before, so. But yeah, it was nice just to get the fuck out the crib. I can go, drive somewhere and have a destination to go to. So yeah, that was chill.
What'd you guys do?
I hung out at her place. And I just went home. There's like, ain't shit to do but go hang out at someone's house, you know what I mean? Listen to music. She had wine. I had GHB.
Sounds like a great night. You had GHB.
It's my jam, dude.
That doesn't freak her out at all?
No. She's chilling. We've already passed, you know what I mean? Like I don't think she has anything to worry about in her brain, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was cool just to fucking leave the crib. Go sit on a different couch.
Sounds like a rager.
Yeah, that's right. The funny thing is like I went home mad, like, because it gets dark so fucking early. Like I thought it was like fucking late as fuck. And I got home and it was like 10. It was like, Jesus Christ. I felt like I was there way longer, but it's just because it gets dark so early out here. It gets dark at like fucking 5. Even when I start the show, I gotta turn the lights on in the house because it gets day dark. The most depressing dark ever. Day dark is the most depressing dark in your house ever. It's like daytime out and it's just fucking dark and gloomy and shit. It's like overcast in your crib. Like, let me fucking turn on a light. So, yeah. Fucking did that. Yeah, did that. She had a dog. Her dog likes me.
Oh, that's key.
So fucking crucial, man. So crucial. When the dog doesn't like you, it's it plants something in the chick's head and then it makes things weird. I was dating one chick. She had like a rescue pit, and like I remember like I'd be fucking her, and she'd have the pit would be in the goddamn room, and it was hard to keep my dick hard because you would just hear the pit and it's my pussy. You know what I mean? Like what's he doing there? Like, can you get the fucking dog out of the room? No, he's fine. Like, I'm not shit. Motherfucker might break bad on my ass. Fucking mid-stroke. I got my back to him. I gotta fuck doggy style staring at the motherfucker just in case.
It's kind of hard to ignore.
Yeah. Hey, ladies, if you got a fucking, and gentlemen, if you got a fucking dog, kick him out the fucking room when you're fucking. 3's a crowd. Unless you're doing a threesome. Speaking of which, we got news on threesomes. John dug up some fucking threesome sites. We'll tell you about that in the news.
A lot of options out there.
I'm putting options in quotes. A lot of options. There's a lot of sites. I don't know how many people are on the fucking sites, but most of the threesomes I have have just been accidents. Like, I just kind of fucking trip and fall into a threesome. And I'm like, all right, here we are.
But you've always been with two women for the most
Two
part.
chicks.
You're not going.
We've tossed. Me and the homies tossed up girls back in the day.
But that's not in your future. You're not going to hang out with a couple and start having sex with them, are you?
Man, I got to an like when you're young, you're like whatever. But I've got to the age where I don't need to see any new dicks.
Up close.
Yeah, no new dicks for me, dude. I'm golden. I've seen enough of my homies naked.
Yeah, some
I
lady.
want to shout out a football player, but I don't want to put him on blast. But he listens to the show, and him and his homies were debating over like whether it was gay to have a fucking threesome with two dudes and one girl, and I'm like, no, that is a negative to me. Unless you're like, oh, your dick fell out, let me help you with that, and like you grab their dick and put it back in for him. Like, that's fucking gay. But and the funny thing was, I'm like, he's obviously arguing with athletes. So I imagine that there's locker rooms where men are all fucking naked together. So one could argue that's kind of more gay than having a fucking threesome with two dudes and a chick.
No way. Absolutely not. I'm not going to entertain
Why?
that
Because the
thought.
dicks aren't hard?
Yeah,
Is it the erection? Is it the erection that comes into play on that one?
Yeah, and the sex happening right there in front of you. I mean, you're definitely in the neighborhood of gayness.
I don't think so.
All right. Just a stroke away, a hole away.
It's a fucking long stroke, bro. It's a fucking long stroke. She's heading me off while the doggy style is happening. It's a fucking long way away. So it's not like I'm reaching across, fucking holding the dude's hand. Like I'm focusing on the chick there, champ.
I know, and to be true about this, I don't really view it as gay, but there's something about having some guy hard staring at me have sex. It's just, I don't
want to stare at a motherfucker.
I couldn't get past that.
Focus on the girl, dude.
What's going on?
Excuse me. But yeah, focus on the chick. But I was like, nah, it's not. I voted no. Other people voted yeah. But people are crazy, man. I remember back in the day, I knew this one kid, he wouldn't even let a chick suck his dick because he thought it was gay.
Well, that's ridiculous.
He's like, I don't want to kiss you after ever. I'm like, bring some Listerine. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, fucking get some head. Dude was uptight. Just gotta relax. See, I feel like anybody is that crazy about that shit has tendencies. I'm like, if you're that concerned, bro, I think you're the fucking gay one. But what the fuck do I know?
Certainly overthinking it.
Yeah. All that shit living in your brain, fuck that. Yeah, I'll toss the chick up. But even now, I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, yeah. I'll pass. So, it's a hard pass. Unless, like, I'm never going to fucking see the couple again. But even that, I don't know. I'd have to go to a pretty depraved place to fucking think about jumping back in that fucking threesome ring again. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm a square. So there it is. All right, we got this guy that fucking talks to demons. So if you think you have a demon, I suggest you get ready to call in. And if you think it's bullshit, I suggest you get ready to call in as well. What's his name? Richard Freeman?
Jeffrey Seelman.
I was close. Jeffrey Seelman. The fucking demon doctor.
And
talking to demons.
Even if your pet has a demon, he can exorcise that demon for you.
Damn, son.
It's got you covered.
Exercising pet demons. He's got you fucking covered. You hit him up. He's got you. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the. Is he like a demon hunter? What does he call himself?
A demon whisperer? I don't know.
The demon whisperer.
He's a clearing expert, teacher, psychic, exorcist.
Damn, he does all of that shit.
Over Skype, no less.
Jack of all trades. I'm not zooming his ass right now. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, come on. It's a party in here. You're missing out.
Dude, I'm not zooming him, man. Like, I don't want, like, it's going to be weird for me. Trust me, it'll be a better interview if I don't got to look at him.
Fine.
Fine.
He's going to stare at me.
Yeah. Yeah. Have him deal with your ass. All right. Don't go anywhere, y'all. It is the All Out Show. Let's go.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Security cameras caught a white orb wandering around the gym.
There was a 8 to 10 foot hairy man looking person.
If you noticed strange lights in the sky over the weekend, you aren't alone.
It's time for news from the fringe on the All Out Show.
All right, this is I think this is a first for us. We got Jeffrey Seelman here, and he sees demons, amongst other things. How would you describe yourself, Jeffrey?
Well, I was born in 1959, and also with the ability to sometimes see spirits around me in the classroom, at home, other places as well. That talent never went away. And so eventually, after being in the Air Force for many years, I decided to make it into some kind of work to help people, which I did in 1992. And now I've been doing this for 30 years, helping people get rid of negative things in their home, and also negative emotional energy. Negative emotional energy is just energy we give off, kind of like a sweat. It accumulates in our environments, and I help people get that out of their place too, and their working environments too.
So it's not demons?
Both. Yeah, people call me that have or feel they have demonic spirits in their living residence, businesses, or around them. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I have to make that judgment call. And so very often they don't, and I have to be the bringer of bad news. It should be good news, but it's not always. Some people are quite sure. It does happen, though. I think there are other life forms out there, and they can attack people, mostly emotionally. They attack people mostly emotionally.
So are you, do you believe in heaven and hell, or?
I think that there certainly are different levels of existence, meaning that we have our physical body and our non-physical body. Our non-physical body is also called our soul or spirit. Is there a heaven? I would say yes, there is. I think there's also places where people go that need to be confined because they continually harass people that are living, and also other spirits, and that would be called hell.
Let me ask you this. You said you were in the military, and you can see shit. So I'm guessing that you've been around people that caught some bodies, like that have killed some people. Do you see like the bodies, like victims, hanging on to them?
Well, for the majority, it really isn't like that. For the majority of my tour in the Air Force, I was stationed out at those areas in Nevada that people talk about a lot. And so, but as far as if you're talking about like seeing people's immediate death, what happened really is when people die, their non-physical bodies or their soul or spirit essentially is not in pieces or damaged like their physical body. That's kind of an illusion. Their physical body, yeah, real damaged. Their non-physical body, which generates their image, which generates clothing. Most people don't see naked spirits. They see them quite dressed. They're generating images. They're generating clothing. It's not cloth. It's not a real body. It's an image being generated by a soul or spirit. And it's very scientific, and it's not religious at all.
Okay. I guess my question, that wasn't my question. My question was, if you knew people that killed other people, did they stick to the killers, or are the demons coming from other places?
Demonic spirits can something you can pick up in a shopping mall. They're not frequent like mosquitoes, but they are out there. More common, Jude, are essentially negative people who are dead and continue to do negative things. But if you're asking me if they hang on to a person's spirit, I would say in 99% of the cases, no. You're talking about 100% possession, and of course, it's not physical. It's something that is a connection on an emotional level, on an energetic level.
How many people can you turn this on and off? And do you deal with people knowing that they have that shit and just kind of keep it to yourself?
Good question. I was wildly unpopular. As I said, I was born in 1959. First few years of my life, I was wildly unpopular in school, and I was reporting this stuff, Jude. I kept my mouth shut, and then I had a lot of friends throughout high school, and was a real normal guy. It was not until I got out of the Air Force when I started studying different kinds of philosophies and everything that would go along with this. A lot of different really strange events have happened to me to actually increase my ability to help other people, And one of the things that I do is I teach people to become stronger. So it's not about me, Jude. It's actually about everybody has some of this ability. They just need to kind of know how to use it and to make it grow.
How many people do you see? It sounds kind of like you're describing depression a lot of times. Is it like, is there a distinction between so-called demons and depression, or no?
Demonic spirits are another being entirely and have nothing to do with human beings. And depression is a state of mind. Psychologists call it anger turned inwards. And of course, if you're in a negative state of mind, it is possible to draw negative things towards you. Usually that includes negative feelings and negative energies, sometimes negative spirits, once in a while negative things like demonic spirits, which are very different than your common variety negative spirit, which we would normally run into. We can't see them, but they're around trying to make us feel bad and get us to do things that we would not normally do. That's what they like to do, to get us to punch people we would not normally punch, to say something we would not normally say, to amplify our angers and our feelings in order to provoke a result.
All right, so you go around, you help people and stuff like that. How do you keep all of this negative shit off of you?
I've been doing it a long time, and what I do is I charge water. I use sunlight. I create devices from non-physical energy, which is something that every spirit does. We all do as well, because we're part spirit as well. And so I do a whole range of things in order to keep myself clear. It's a very good and fair question. Because I do work with a lot of people, but I'm always sending energy outwards, meaning that I'm sending it outwards when I'm clearing houses, clearing apartments, condos. I'm sending it out down into the ground through pictures, Skype, Zoom, different kinds of things, techniques that I use. And so I'm not bringing it up through me. That's sort of the old style. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually sending energy from the other side, a clearing energy right through the property or the person in order to affect the release of negative emotional energy. It's very scientific, like I said, and not religious.
888-742-3345, 888-742-3345. Can you tell if someone has a demon just by talking to them or not?
Usually I can tell by talking to them. And here's the thing, though. somebody like me who's been doing it for so long, Jude, that if there really was a demonic spirit inside of them, they themselves probably, I'm the last person that they would call. Why would they call an exorcist, right? So the idea is that usually somebody else makes a call for them. Or if they're in trouble and they feel they're under attack by a secondary spirit, meaning just a negative person who's dead or something worse, then they would call me and we could talk about it. And I don't charge for consultations. I'm happy to talk to people and see if they can even get my help, if I can help them.
Yeah, I guess that's my next question. Let's say a person does have a demon. Pretty hard to put a price tag on that, but like, what do you charge to get rid of the motherfucker?
Well, I charge a very small amount of money. It's in the low $100, and I'll tell you why. I work with clients that are completely wealthy, unbelievably wealthy, and I work with people who have nothing. And so the idea is that I don't ask my clients how much money they make. All I do is help them, and so I don't work on a sliding scale fee. The problems I work with are very severe, and the last thing that people want to discuss is, do I have $10 million in the bank, or do I have, a small amount? I want to help as many people as possible, and that's how I've always done my work. Star clear.
Do you have like age limits that you deal with? Like, will you not like deal with have you seen like a 5-year-old with one or anything like that?
Sometimes parents have their children cleared by me. It's very common. It's like taking them to get their hair cut or a doctor's or dentist appointment because it clears negative energy out of their system. But I don't let children make appointments by themselves. So they have to be over 18. Yeah, I actually do clear a lot of children. I clear whole families. I clear them one at a time, or when they're sleeping, children a lot when they're sleeping. They're usually not going to lay down for 45 minutes, which is the standard adult clearing. Plus, I've cleared animals and pets for 30 years as well.
No shit. That's
Dogs pick up more emotional energy than humans do, Jude. If you know, I'm sure that you know that dogs are all emotion. They're crazy. You leave for 5 minutes, they go nuts. And so
whenever I'm tripping balls, like dogs, like I feel like dogs can tell whenever I'm tripping, whenever I'm on fucking hallucinogens. They're like, oh, this motherfucker's tripping balls.
They're very psychic, and they're very intuitional, and they really can tell when there's something different going on in our minds. If we're tripping or whatever.
So do you see the fucking demon or do you feel it? And do you communicate with it or no?
Both. I do see it and I do feel it. Sometimes I feel it more than see it, but they are very visual to me. They can change their appearance at a moment's notice and usually appear with a very pleasant countenance look to me in order to give them a few seconds to launch some kind of attack. I do see them. And the third question was, do I see them?
And then I also, like, do you speak with them?
Because it was a good question. And here's the thing. A long time ago, I learned in the very beginning it was worthless to talk to negative spirits or demonic spirits because they are pathological liars, and you're not going to get the truth out of them, Jude. And
it's like someone gaslighting you.
I just say to people, to this day, in 2020, I say that I am not a spirit psychologist. So what I do is I help the people who are living, because I'm not going to get a straight answer from the spirits, even though that they all speak telepathically. And sometimes it's hard to lie to people like me. And so I can tell their intention more than their thoughts, but no, I don't spend any time talking to them. I get right to the clearing and to make sure that someone's home and apartment or condo or their personal self or their family is clear. And I can do this from anywhere in the world. I work through Skype, telephone and picture, or Zoom. And
I'll shout out your thing. It's starclear.com. If you're just tuning in, I'm talking to Jeffrey Seelman. He is exorcist, among other things. Takes care of home, personal, business, and pet clearings, negative and demonic spirit exorcisms. 888-742-3345. Who we got?
Got Jared in Oklahoma.
Jared, go ahead.
Hey, man, I got a question. I don't know if I'm a pathological liar or I have got some kind of demon. I grew up going to church. I believe in the Holy Spirit, believe in God, but I don't tell the truth. I lie about things. I lie all the time. I can't lie about what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to do next. I can't tell the truth about what I'm going to do next.
So is he a piece of shit, or does he have demons?
Just right off the top of my head, just, in a few seconds we talked here, Jared, I would say that you have a problem with pathological lying and not demonic spirits. It's possible something is aggravating you, but that's a different kind of problem. Yeah.
It's kind of funny that let's say we'll operate under the premise that one believes in this, that people blame their shitty behavior on it, which is almost fucking worse. 888-742-3345. What else we got?
Beastie out of the Bronx.
Beastie in the Bronx, what up?
Drew, what's up? Is this dude related to the dude with the fucking fruit flies and all that? He's talking about the fruit fly comes in your room, you're gonna fucking die and all this shit. What the fuck is this dude talking about?
I'm not. No, I've not been on the show before. So, actually, I'm a legitimate practitioner, and I care about people, and I'm certainly actually not involved in any kind of,
Hey,
shams
Jeff,
or anything like that.
Jeff, I'm sitting here listening to the show. My spirit came and told me you were full of shit. So this guy's fucking full of shit.
I don't know who you're,
but that
you're
Air Force
talking
thing,
to.
you had one point when you told me you were in the Air Force, so I was like, okay, maybe he does see spirits flying or some shit. But I see a lot of things when I go out west too, and I don't tell nobody. You know why? They won't believe me. You know why? So they're gonna say I was high on weed. And what you smoking?
Nothing, actually.
What you smoking, Jeff?
Look, when I was out in the Air Force, it was illegal. And
he seems pretty sober. He seems sober,
So-
Beastie. All right, so Beastie does not believe you whatsoever, and he thinks you're
But,
high.
yeah, it's the idea. She also doesn't know me, of course, and the only thing she says is something about marijuana. But I was in the service 40 years ago, and so this is a long time ago. But anyways,
let's go to another caller. Don't sweat it.
I try not
Don't
to be
even sweat it.
judgmental towards people. So
Well, good for you. 888-742-3345.
All right, let's go to Rochelle out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, Rochelle.
Yes. Hey, how you doing, Jude?
Good. You have Jeffrey here.
Jeffrey. Okay, I just want to speak on how you said you was charging people to get rid of the demons and stuff. I just want to tell you that why would you charge a person to get something and get for free through Jesus Christ? Everything you saying you doing that you paying, charging people for, you can get that from the Holy Spirit and from Jesus Christ. And the other caller that called in and said he went to church and he got a hard time lying, he went to church, so he should be familiar with your flesh. It rises up. Okay, it ain't got. I mean, we all wrapped up in flesh. That's all sinful, and it ain't right? So that's the whole point in holding on to the Holy Spirit and holding on to Jesus Christ.
Let me just ask, don't you have to tithe? Don't you have to tithe in church? Don't you got to pay the church 10%?
You ain't got to pay the church. You tithe and you sowing into the kingdom, and you giving it to the church physically because the church has bills. It's got,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It has
so
to
does
run.
Jeffrey.
You know what I'm saying? But spiritually, you are sowing into your own self. And I am a tither, and the day I started tithing, I've been tithing ever since, and it works. If it don't work, don't do it. But I'm telling you, it's gonna work, and you'll be tither. So,
Rochelle, I just want to lead I understand your position. I truly do. It's just that I don't work for the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church actually takes care of their priests and makes sure that they have a place to live and a small allowance. And other than, I don't have that going on here, and so I'm an independent person.
Well, well, it's obvious you don't believe in Jesus or, the
That's
Holy
not
Spirit.
true. That's really not
Well, you
true.
wouldn't be charging people for something he already paid the price for.
I have to also
Ain't
pay
nobody
rent.
gotta pay. Nobody
So
get no
Jesus
fees.
and God don't pay rent. It's all a nice idea, but the fact is that they don't have a checking account to pay my rent, and it's just a matter of reality in our society.
So she was upset with you about this. Let's go to another call. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. We have Jeffrey Peel here from StarClear.com, who's an exorcist. Who's next up?
Linda in Illinois.
Linda.
Hi. We have spirits walking around our house that I see, and shadow people. I've been seeing these since I was about 8 years old. What the heck? Oh, and raised Catholic.
You're still living in the same house as you were?
No, we just moved. We've lived in this house for 5 years.
So yes, essentially you've seen things in different homes.
Yes, my entire life.
Is it the same thing following her, or is she seeing new things?
Yeah, Jude, that's why I was trying to get down to it right away to see what was going on here. Is this something following her around? So I guess the next question.
After they passed.
Yeah, I think, it could be problematic. You might want to get a hold of me and talk in some way and see if we can determine whether or not this is an issue. It sounds to me like you don't like it. And so if you don't like it, then it's some kind of issue.
They ever watch you when you're boning? Like when you're banging? When you're like having sex? Like the pit bull was watching me when I was fucking?
You can see shadows off to the side. You can see people looking at you.
Spirits have been known to actually to do that and actually watch people clean themselves in the shower or bath, and also in the privacy of their bedroom and other places. We know them as voyeur spirits and human beings as well, and spirits do this sometimes. And these kinds of activities are reported to me. It's actually more common than we think.
If I was a spirit, I'd just be out there astral gliding. I wouldn't be looking at people fucking.
That's normal spirit. See, you're a normal spirit.
Yeah. I just be out there astral gliding.
I'm dealing with problematic spirits. I'm dealing with the problematic ones.
Yeah, they're over jacking off to Jackie, giving head and shit.
The shadow people are really starting to affect me. I mean, it's just really, it's scary.
There are ways to protect yourself that you can pull up in 5 seconds flat, and I can teach you. And I know the last woman who was very nice.
Already do salt. Already have salted and watered walls. Done it all.
Clearly, something is not working.
Well, all right, StarClear.com. You can check them out after we get done. Let's take. I think we got time for one last call, and we'll wrap it up with Jeffrey Seelman from StarClear.com. I appreciate you taking the time out. Who we got?
Bub over in Nashville.
Bub.
What's up with it, man? I just had a quick question, man. So, like, when you go to, like, movies and all that shit and watch horror films and shit in your house, do you believe that you can take that shit home with you? Like, when they be speaking those spells and all that, like, even from Hollywood, like, real shit, do you believe that you can take that shit home with you? Or when
that's an interesting question.
Spirits can sense our thoughts. If we're thinking really in a negative way or we're very, very frightened, if the spirit is around us or has taken some kind of interest in us, it can happen, but it's not the norm. And I just want to let you know that watching a Hollywood movie and watching something really frightening is actually real normal. And you shouldn't expect that something would take an interest in you and follow you home. Although if there is something out there that's already done that, certainly it can take an opportunity to frighten you even further.
Thanks, Jeffrey. John, just out of curiosity, what was the belief, non-belief thing for this one? I'm kind of curious of the callers.
There were right now. It's kind of stacking up with people who think they have demons.
No shit. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
You got more demon believers than non-believers. So there you go.
With an explanation, it will help. It'll help. The people understand how this thing works. It's science. It's science, Jude.
Can you tell the demon on John?
Actually,
the chin
I get
demon?
good vibes from the guy,
See?
you know,
Yeah.
and so we are having a pretty good time before. Talking about you, actually, in a very nice way.
There it is.
Actually, it's true. We were saying some funny stuff, you know.
We're a happy family.
Funny stuff.
There it is. Whoop, there it fucking is. All right, Jeffrey, I appreciate you calling up and explaining your job, what you do, and how you do it. That was very interesting. Jeffrey Seelman, StarClear.com, and if you feel like you got some weird shit going on, he does free consultations. There you go. All right, let's play some music. Come on back, DJ Godfather, way back Wednesday mix.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Hey, say what's happening, pimp? TIP in here, man, bringing you DJ Godfather.
I was proven effective by clinical tests because some couldn't come to believe I was the best, so they tested me. And now they in the clinic, they almost arrested me because I did it. But I didn't mean to do it, but you had to mess with me, and then you blew it. Now you got to chew it and swallow it all. I guess that's the way that you bounce the ball, or something like that. My mother always told me, your mother always told me, baby homies, don't get mad because you don't get cheese, and I get extra cheese like pizza. You can't keep your girl because you can't please her. But let's get back to the fact that's being proven. So let me prove it. Come on, let's move it. Come on.
I heard payback's a motherfucking nigga. That's why I'm sick of getting treated like a goddamn stepchild. Fuck a punk cause I ain't him. You gotta deal with the 9-double-M. The day's coming that you all hate. Just think if niggas decide to retaliate and try to keep you from running up. I never tell you to get down, it's all about coming up. So what they do, go and ban the AK. My shit wasn't registered any fucking way. So you better duck away, run and hide out. When I'm rolling real slow and the lights out, cause I'm about to fuck up the program, shooting out the window of a drop top pro-ham. Well, I'm shooting, let's see who drop. The police, the media, and suckers that win pop. And motherfuckers that say they too black. Put them overseas, they be begging to come back. They say we promote gangs and drugs. You wanna sweep a nigga like me up under the rug. Kicking shit, called street knowledge. Why more niggas in the pen than in college? And cause of that line, I might be your cellmate. That's from the nigga you love to hate. Yeah, it's the nigga you love to hate.
Your mother warned you about me.
It's the nigga you love to hate.
Yo, you ain't doing nothing positive. Yo, you ain't doing nothing positive, brother. What you gotta say for yourself?
Yo, bless the still, step out, dress to kill. Spark the L. What up, Doc? What the deal? Clock the squill, the MC overkill. Certified silver dust 35 mil. Jumping out planes, Doc's the name. Cotton the flame, back to relief the pain. Hater, itch before, dope, pitch control. Hit the safe for case, should've switched the code. Nigga, sneak a pound through custom drug hounds. Down to rob your neighborhood wall bounds. Me and my man jumping out sedans. Tapping your jaw like Sugar Ray did the ran. I execute like wars in Beirut. 22-inch rims, the parachute out the Lex coupe. The rhythm hit him without the venom in him. Pin him, skin him with the shit. I pull out the John Lennon. Dog style, your girl smoking a lot. I been had a demo before riding hot. Buy whip straight up, cash out the car lot. Clorox, your Fort Knox to y'all call SWAT. Right off your ear for a silver beer. Switch from red to boy, give you prime beer. If you don't throw the click, then you smoke the click. Bone knock, death squad from the Jersey set. Wild the fuck out, smoke the fuck out, drink the fuck out, freak the fuck out, bug the fuck out, scream the fuck out, black the fuck out, act the fuck out. Do you feel it in your body? Shake your snake. Do you feel it in your body? Shake your snake. Do you wanna rock a body? Shake your snake. Do you wanna get naughty? Shake your snake.
Well, I rock the house party at the drop of a hat. Yeah, I beat a body down with the loot on my back. A lot of people, they be chosen just to hear me rock the mic. They be staring at the radio, staying up all night. I'm pimpin', eat shrimp, and bustin' my legs to dust in the water. Got arrested at the Mardi Gras for jumping on the float. I
man, it's Obi Trice right here, chilling with my man DJ Godfather.
Elementary like uranium, throwing joints, blowing like a cool breeze, swinging in a lift on juice, I wax MCs. These hoes go frontin' on my Jimmy. I smack him on the back, sit him down, say, give me some rhythm. Baby, loosen up my collar. I lay out like a funeral parlor. Ready, willing, filling, killing for a billing. Top, I never stop with searching, Sam drilling his soul in a hole. MC's working, kicking and vicking. The suckers will be jerking. Me and my posse are hardcore. You want some more reason? I'm squeezing your girl. You never please her, no. So I please, then I threw in the gutter, cut her off. My wisdom wise, so I muster. Rolls above a pose, lows conquer all. Don't suppose it's dope, I say no. I wear death clothes, dapper like damn fun. Read a hard one, never stigmatized as a rapper. I'll slap you, stun from my tongue as you run from the drum. Read the hard ways, words of wisdom.
What up? It's your man Royce the 5'9". Right now you're checking out my dog DJ Godfather on the Way Back Wednesdays mix. My family rules you, the All Out Show.
I want you passing, you're missing the hooter of the funky Buddha. A looter of your fucked up styles to get wicked. So come on, it's like we're starting to kick it. Cause we're like the outlaw style. It was suckers are hiding. Jump behind the bush when they see me driving by. Hanging out the window with my magnum. Taking out some putos, acting kinda local. I'm just another local kid from the street getting paid for my vocal. Here is something you can't understand. I work at this killer man. Here is something you can't understand. I work at this killer man. Here is something you can't understand. I work at this killer man. Here is something you can't understand.
Brothers are amused by other brothers' reps, but the thing you know best is where the gun is kept. Cause in the night you'll feel fright, and at the sight of a 4/5, I guess you just might wanna do a dance or two. Cause he could maybe bust you for self or with a crew. No matter if you or your brother's a star, he could pop you in jet without a getaway car. And some might say that he's a dummy, but he's sticking you and taking all of your money. It's a daily operation. He might be loose in the park or lurking at the train station. Mad brothers know his name, so he thinks he got a little fame from the stick-up game. And while we're blaming society, he's at a party with his man. They got the eye and the gold chain that the next man's wearing. It looks big, but they ain't staring, just thinking of a way and went to get the brother. They'll be long gone before the kid recovers. And back around the way, he'll have the chain on his neck, claiming respect just to get a rep.
Set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Words. I'm ready.
Rappers stepping to me. They wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory. They can't get with me. So pick a BC day, cause you are history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping
nothing to me. Yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, Hobbs? Dope or dog food? Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-D-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principal in this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. Displayed by Ginsu, wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. No type of joke, gag, game, puzzle, or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers, sign it, and take a walk as the canes start to talk, cause I'm the Big Daddy.
God damn it, another white boy. It's Bubba Sparks, man. You lucky you cool though, Godfather. I hear nothing but good things about you, so you my partner. We gonna keep it cracking.
It's very nice. You're about to see. Breed Jazz and Fade break them down to a T. Smoking popcorn, fifth wheel gleaming, bouncing to the bang, gold chain swinging, bring it like I do. All brand new, bring 1,000 with you, we can shoot that too. On them like glue, got two stuff, old balloon paper, money don't rust. Store ride, Jazzies for the club, make it hot. Not to mention all the Jeeps and the drops. Smoke this, professional, street. I'ma chase paper all week with year-round figures. One bank account, two safes, bolted in the flow at the house, get about 2 stacks. Lock it up, I'm in the club on fat. Dr. Left like gold mine with a 6-carat shine. Baby girl, get yours, cause I'ma get mine in time. No show, no wait. We balls in the club and we leave on day.
Yo, Rockin', what's up? Yo, I'm doing it now, G, man. I'm trying to get paid in full. Well, check this out. Since Norby Waltz is our agency, right? Carol Lewis is our agent. Zakia and Far from Broadway is our record company. Indeed. Okay, so who we rolling with this? We rolling with Rush. Rush Time Management. Check this out. Since we talking over this deaf beat right here that I put together, I want to hear some of them deaf rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And together, we can get paid in full.
Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, all my money spent. So I get deeper, but still coming up with lint. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how could I get some dead presidents. I need money. I used to be a stick-up kid, so I think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up, this is a hole up. Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. We still don't nothing move but the money. But now I learn to earn cause I'm righteous. I feel great, so maybe I might just search for a 9 to 5. If I strive, then maybe I'll stay alive. So I walk up the street, whistling this, feeling out of place, cause man do I miss a pen and a paper, a stereo, a tape for me and Eric being a nice big plate of fish, which is my favorite dish, but without no money it's still a wish, cause I don't like to dream about getting paid, so I dig into the books of the rhymes that I made. So now to test to see if I got pulled, hit the studio, cause I'm paid.
Just like calling you all in.
Hakim, check this out. Yo, you go to your girl's house and I go to mine. My girl is definitely mad because it took us too long to do this album. Yo, I hear what you're saying. So let's just pump the music up and count our money. Yo, but check this out. Yo, Eli, turn the bass down and just let the beat keep on rocking.
Brace yourself, I'm the ace with grace. I'ma win the race and make you feel disgrace. In any case, yo, I'm moving like a steeplechase. MC soldiers about face. Now step off. I need room for my takeoff. My custom-made lyrics slay yours are soft. I think you better take this, yo. You can't escape this, yo. I planned it out just like a landscapist. Whip a snapper back up, become a clapper. I plan to trap a MC and kidnapper. Phony. So skip the baloney. You and your crony need to jump on a pony and roll. Cause you're just a rookie when it
was time for rap school, you must have played hooky. I'm the showstopper, your rhymes are improper. I'm a teacher like the master taught the grasshopper. Just get warmer, I'm a transformer. Regular rhyme into a barnstormer. Try to jump or bump, you chump, my job is thorough. Any MC, state, city, or borough, get ragged. I drop like a sandbag. Serious as the mob, I don't play tag. Back to the back, no man can catch up. Hoes can't be passed. I rappers a myth. I flip lyrics like an acrobat. And a boy come back like a diplomat. It's time for that black to jack or kill. It's a thrill, a drill, a running a mill, bill with my skill. I'm the lord of rhymes, and I be writing at a rapid pace way past my bedtime. I rock the mic unlike some brothers I know. I guess they flow sight.
Original bad boy on the case, covered your face. Came into place, blowed and sprayed puffy with mace. I laced the weed when it's sack repellent, better check to smell it. Eminem starts with E, better check to spell it with a capital. Somebody grabbing a Snapple, I got an aspirin capsule trapped in my Adam's apple. Somebody dropped me on my head, and I'm for sure that my mother did it, but the bitch won't admit it was her. I slit her stomach open with a scalpel when she was 6 months and said, I'm ready now, bitch. Ain't you feeling these kicks, cunt? The world ain't ready for me yet, I can tell. I probably have a cell next to the furnace in hell. I'm sick of the sperm cells with syphilis germs, and I'm hotter than my dick is when I piss and it burns. I kick you in the tummy until you sick to your stomach and vomit so much blood that your clothes stick to you from it. Hit you in the head with a brick till you plummet. If y'all don't like me, you can suck my dick till you numb it. And all that gibberish you was spitting, you need to kill it. Cause your style is like dying in my sleep, I don't feel it. Cause any man who would jump in front of a minivan, 20 grand, a bottle of pain pills and a mini dan, it's fucking crazy. You hear me? Huh? It's fucking crazy. Hello? Hi. Cause any man that would jump in front of a minivan for 20 grand, a bottle of pain pills and a mini dan, it's fucking crazy. You hear me? It's fucking crazy. I might.
I'm Eminem, and you're listening to DJ Godfather on Shade 45. Godfather, what up, though?
On the boulevard, I landed. We used to kick routines and the presence was fitting. It was I, the abstract.
And me, the 5-footer. I kicks the mad style, so step off the Frankfurter.
Yo, Fife, you remember that routine? That way used to make spiffy like Mr. Clean?
A tidbit, a smidgen. I don't get the message, so you got to run the pigeon.
You're on point, Fife.
All the time, Tip.
You're on point, Fife.
All the time, Tip.
You're on point, Fife.
All the time, Tip.
So then grab the microphone and let your words rip.
Now here's a funky introduction of how nice I am. Tell your mother, tell your father, send a telegram. I'm like an energizer cause you see I last long. My crew is never ever whack because we snare strong. Now if you say my style is whack, that's where you're dead wrong. I slay that body in El Segundo, then push it along. You be a fool to reply the fight is not the man. Cause you know, and I know that you know who I am. A special shout out piece goes out to all my pals, you see. And a middle finger goes for all you punk MCs. Cause I love it when you whack MCs despise me. They get vexed, I will next, cause none contest me. I'm just a fly MC who's 5'3" and very brave. On top remaining, no home training cause I misbehave. I come correct and full effect of all my hoes in check. And before I get the butt, the gym must be a wreck. You see my aura's positive, I don't promote no junk. See I'm far from a bully and I ain't a punk. Extremity of rhythm, yeah that's what.
It's Jay-Z, and you're listening to DJ Godfather.
This is how we do, Brooklyn style, boy. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. B.I.G. Nigga R.I.P. P.A.C. R.I.P. Enough of that shit, it's time to OD. One time.
Big L, rest in peace.
So the bottom line is, I'm a crook with a deal. If my record don't sell, I'm a rob and steal. You better recognize, nigga, I'm straight from the street. These industry niggas is starting to look like something to eat. I snatch Kim, tell Puff, you wanna see her again? Dance your ass down to the nearest ATM. I have dreams of fucking the R&B bitch, but I wake up early and bounce with all the shit when I apply pressure. Son, it ain't even funny. I'm about to stick Bobby for some of that Whitney money. Brian McKnight, I could get the nigga anytime. Have keep sweating, staring down the barrel of my 9. Since these Harlem World niggas seem to all be fam, I put the gun to Cardan, tell him tell your man, Macy better. Come up off that watch now. I mean right now, the only excuse for being broke is being in jail. An entertainer can't make bail, he broke as hell. Raw Bull DB, but that'll be a waste of time. Probably got the clap him running towards the 9. I follow Fox in the drop, 4 blocks, plotting the jigsaw for that rock cop. What jigger just sold like?
In the fitness
Fresh out the gate again, time to raise the stakes again. Fatten my plate again. Y'all cats know we always play to win. GNG to the stars, son. Haters took this shit too far, son. So that's all for you. I'm wiping out your whole team. I'll splatter your dreams with lyrics to shatter your schemes. The badder you seem, the more lies you tell. The more lies you shall. Now by surprise you fell into my death trap, right into my clutches. Stupid, you know the God must bless every single mic he touches. I've suffered just so I could return harder. Wanna be the shit starter, fuck around, make you a martyr. I'll make you famous, turn around and make you nameless. Cause you never understood how vital to me this rap game is. Save it and hold that, you catch a hot one. Rhymes chase a fake nigga down soon as I spot one. You wanna mess with this? Gangstar, one of the best yet. Nice like that. It's all good in this business of rap. Full clip. You wanna mess with this? Gangstar, one of the best yet. Nice like that. It's all good. So I suggest you take a rep.
I was a fiend before I became a teen. I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream, music orientated. So when hip hop was originated, fitted like pieces of puzzles, complicated. Cause I grab the mic and try to say yes, y'all. They try to take it and say that I'm too small. Cool. Cause I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, pull a plug, then I jet. Back to the lab without a mic to grab. So then I add all the rhymes I had, one after the other one. Then I make another one to diss the opposite, then ask if the brother's done. I get a craving like I fiend for nicotine, but I don't need a cigarette. Know what I mean? I'm raging, whipping up the stage, and don't it sound amazing? Cause every rhyme is made and thought of, cause it's sort of an addiction. Magnetized by the mixing, vocals, vocabulary, and verses just stuck in. The mic is a Drano, volcanoes erupting, rhymes overflowing, gradually growing. Everything is written in the code so it can coincide. My thoughts to God. 48 tracks to slide, the invincible microphone fiend rock him. Spread the word, cause I'm N-E-F-F-E-C-T, a smooth operator operating correctly. But back to the problem, I gotta have it, you can't solve it. Silly rabbit, the prescription is a hypertone. That's heroin, I feed for a microphone like heroin. Soon as the bass kicks, I need a fix. Give me a stage and a mic and a mix, and I'll put you in a mood. Or is it a state of unawareness? Beware, it's the reanimator. Take
that ass to the point you have to ask for your ass back. A fucking joker smoker, taunted by no one. If I was born in Chun-Li's temple, I would've turned out a shotgun. Smack the Indian on talk joke, cause I can't hawk. And all that shit I hear about me losing is small talk. I ain't a punk or slouch, and furthermore, I don't scare chief. The reason I called you pussy, cause you're all what you eat. Each, think it's a little closer to the center of a blow pop. Don't speak when I am talking, this is my fucking show. How dare you even try me, don't you know you be fucking wild? You smiling backstage, doing your mother dogging style. I'm wild, raw, whore, still suave. Check out the style that soul simulated sounds from a stocky, semi-social, never seen sloppy, see silly slapping suckers, sorry saps and slouches, strap slamming style, smacking and smashing savage. These so songs, this was shot so, snap 7 samples, start slowly go so low. Set the cassette, stereo sound stiff in, strip the Sagittarius, Samaritans and sister, smoke the joker, 3 times over, hit over, go with the flow, I'm about the yoga joke.
Yeah, it's the DJ Khaled Dawn Dada, Big Dog Pitbull Terror Squadron, aka the Beat Novocaine, aka Dade County the Movement, aka Listen, yo DJ Godfather, I see you, man. You the dawn of the DJ game. And y'all other guys imposters, man. It's DJ Khaled, Godfather. Listen.
I'm cancerous, so when I diss, you wouldn't want to answer this if you responded back with a battle rap you wrote for cannabis. I strangle you to death and I'll choke you again, and break your fucking legs till your bones poke through your skin. You beef with me, I'ma even the score equally. Take you on Jerry Springer and beat your ass legally. I get you blunted off a funny homegrown, cause when I smoke out, I hit the trees harder than Sonny Bono. Oh, no. So if I said I never did drugs, that would mean I lie and get fucked more than the president does. Hillary Clinton tried to slap me and call me a pervert. I ripped her fucking tonsils out and fed her sherbet. My nerves hurt, and lately I'm on edge. Grab Vanilla Ice and ripped out his blonde reds. Every girl I ever went out with is gone Les. Follow me and do exactly what the song says. Smoke weed, take pills, drop out of school, kill people and drink, jump behind the wheel like it was still legal. I'm dumb enough to walk in a store and steal, so I'm dumb enough to ask for a date with Lauryn Hill. Some
people only see that I'm white, ignoring skill, cause I stand out like a green hat with an orange bill. But I don't get pissed, y'all don't even see through the mist. How the fuck can I be white? I don't even exist. I get a clean shave, babe, go to a rave, die from an overdose, and dig myself up out of my grave. My middle finger won't go down, how do I wave? And this is how I'm supposed to teach kids how to behave. Now follow me and do exactly what you see. Don't you wanna grow up to be just like me? Black women in each room's an OD. Now don't you wanna grow up to be just like me?
It's your boy Swiss Beast the Monster, chilling with DJ Godfather, the god of the game. It's showtime.
Suspension like a sports car. Shots got big lips and handlebars. Put it on Tim like a porno star. Run back the tape in the VCR.
I'm coming, baby, like the big black kahuna. I wish you would me just a little sooner. So now rich, like silver spooner. Now here's the now I got to move you. I wish you would have did that 2 years ago. Let me feel the body hit the skin, Joe. Now you see a brother making a little dough. I really hate that mess, but I love you, yo.
I dream about Nia Longo, make all the Luciano and girls with condo, Chanel with Gaetano. Girl, my persona, I share like Sonny Bono. Black and white keys, lay girls on my piano. Meet Missy and Timbo, rap at any tempo. Huckleberry fan, Magoo, the South Pimple. Caught up in my lingo, B9, girl, I'm bingo. Help, I see a beetle cool out, that's only Ringo. Missy sang a jangle as I commence the tango. Genuine riding on a pony, put Moni in the middle. Check the riddle, got your girl pants hot a little. Thinking that she died when you only just a nickel. Take a tickle, cause your man pickle green and ridiculous. Magging 2-0 from down south and Hickle. Black house shoes, my cane go to match. Pimp crap game, take all your scratch. Girl, I'm the P, see me on TV. BB, hook me up with your girl CC. Female, looky here, I'm Chip, you there. Let me get one kiss, just don't go tell. You so absurd, I thought you heard. If you don't know, the bird is the word. It's the bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. The bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. For real, niggas who ain't got no feelings. Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land, we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face, you're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You can put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is old. And when the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased, another story gets told. It ain't nothing really. And yo, done sparked the Philly, so I can get my mind off these yellow back niggas. While they still alive, I don't know, go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation. Now, take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you, son. They shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. Living the life that is diamonds and guns. There's numerous ways you can choose to earn funds.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is the infamous Mobb Deep.
Yeah, that's right. VIP, Hollywood Half, G-Unit Soldiers, infamous. You know what I'm saying? It's on and poppin', kid. Chilling with the Godfather, son. You know what I mean? It's on and poppin', son.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
All right, y'all. That was DJ Godfather, way back Wednesday mix. Shout out to Godfather. You can follow him at, what is it? DJ Godfather Detroit.
That's it.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. One of the OG Detroit DJs. Well, not OG, but like mid-range. So there you go. He's been around long enough to be OG. Coming up next, we got news from the chin. How to have a threesome. In case you're traveling. What to do when you're traveling, according to some fucking expert. And good news about an animal bridge. That's all he told me. But we'll find out more about the animal bridge. Also, follow at All Out Show on everything. OneMoreJew.com. And if you want to like text to get pill mixes and just hear about shit that's going on with the show or myself, 213-205-3747. You can text pill mix, merch, hyena, and it'll put you in different little groups, and I can send you things. All right. 213-205-3747. All right. Let's go with the news after this.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you. And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John C. Matthews.
Some lady out of Vegas claiming to be the highest earning sex worker. She is now suing over lost wages due to the lockdown.
A lot of people are suffering.
I guess.
Even the hookers are fucking suffering.
Alice Little. I just sent you her IG. I don't know how she's claiming that she's making $1 million a year. That's a lot.
You just sent me your IG. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's take a gander.
I mean,
what this lady looks like.
She's fine, but I mean, I'd be thrilled to hang out with her. But $1 million? That's a lot of sales.
I don't know. Vegas, everything they mark shit up. Her?
Yeah. That's
$1 million. I know. She take some of that money and buy a neck.
Hey.
Fucking
lovely lady.
No fucking way. I don't know how that lawsuit shit goes, but I do know that there's a lot of people are going fucking broke off of this shit. So I guess good for her. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to. I don't know how like hookers would organize or other businesses would organize to open up.
So there's just so many problems with this, though. Now, she's claiming that she made $1 million last year. She, of course, has a GoFundMe set up, and she's trying to raise $50,000 for her legal defense fund, and she's only raised about $8,624.
I guess people don't like her that much unless she's sucking their dick. It's hard to suck a dick with a COVID mask on. But doggy style.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some workarounds for her, but I don't buy this shit.
No, she's.
I feel
First of all, she doesn't stand a chance. But
yeah, I don't think anybody stands a chance.
Right.
Like nobody stands a chance. It's crazy fucking draconian goddamn laws that are being pushed upon us, but like I don't think no one's doing anything about it. So like I don't know.
Well, just give it several months. Vaccine.
Just give it fucking 40 goddamn months. It was started off like give it 2 weeks, and then now we're fucking damn near a year into this fucking thing. Just give it a little bit more.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be working, bro.
I know.
We are fucking lucky.
I never lose sight
Can
of
you
this.
imagine owning a business, man, right? Like this shit, like I'm fucking blessed, and my heart goes out to people that are really suffering out there. Like I'm going crazy mentally, but not mentally and fucking and mentally and financially, you know. So
Oh, certainly.
That's all I'm saying. Let's not have the solution be worse than the fucking, or the cure be worse than the fucking disease, which it's really starting to look like. But that's just my humble opinion from a fucking, took me 5 years to graduate high school. That's all I'm saying. But this chick, I don't buy it for 1 minute.
I'm still
$1 million.
Yeah, get out of here.
100,000 followers though, John.
Hey, she's doing something right, and I'm one of the followers. So, but
there you go.
When it comes to you visiting hookers, you've been known to do this in the past. Would you pick up a prostitute these days?
No, I'm at my mom's house.
Oh, right. That'd be kind of hard to explain.
Yeah. Like, come on in here. Shh. Mom, don't mind Ruby or whatever fucking her whore name is. Don't mind her. She'll be gone in an hour.
Young
I
Alice.
guess she's worth talking to. Maybe next week or something. Get her on. We can hear her side of the story.
And really, I want her to break down her bank account, which is rude, I guess. But
we're gonna need to see them those tax returns. Cause hooking's legal in parts of Nevada, right?
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right. Track her down.
I didn't know Vegas was locked up like that, but I guess it is.
Oh yeah. Every week you can see casinos closing certain parts.
All right. Okay. See, I thought that's where people were going to fucking wild out, but I feel like it changes every week.
Again, the vaccine.
Keeping you on edge.
Vaccine's on the way. Okay, so that Mike Tyson fight, boy, that did.
Mike Tyson, Roy Jones.
Yeah, huge numbers.
How'd it do?
Generated over $80 million.
Whoa, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That's because 1.6 million people signed up for it. Boy.
$80 million. Good for them. And they weren't even allowed to do like fucking headshot, right? Wasn't there like rules where they couldn't fucking even?
There were some rules, but no, I think they were punching in the head, of course.
Were they?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember that there was like fucking old people rules that they put on the fight, but people still watched it. I watched it after the fact on YouTube.
What did you think?
Yeah. It was all right. If I wasn't doing I don't know how to do pay-per-view. If I wasn't doing anything, I probably would have got it just for the hell of it, just for old time's sake. All the old Gen Xers and boomers and shit checking out fucking Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson.
Snoop Dogg was
went
funny.
about the way I thought it was gonna go. Was that?
Snoop Dogg was funny. Everyone loved him.
Yeah. Yeah. And isn't he starting his own boxing thing too?
I did read that. He's getting involved in some sort of league or something.
There you go. They need a boxing league like UFC has, like, to make fighters fight each other. All these different promoters, just like you never get to see people at like their prime fighting each other anymore, or rarely. So, I think a league would do boxing well, but what the fuck do I know?
Well, Snoop Dogg agrees.
5 years to get out of high school. What's that? Yeah, me and Snoop.
And his new boxing league will be called the Fight Club.
Hey, good name.
Very original.
Where'd you come up with that from Snoop Dogg? Guess he's sampling names too, besides fucking beats. The Fight Club. All right, sign me up. I'll watch. Fucking watch that shit. All right, what else?
I've got this perfume executive, a fragrance executive, Ben Krigler, and he has flown 200,000 miles so far this year, and so he's still out there crisscrossing the world, and he's got some tips for travelers.
Break it down.
He's an expert. So he really seems like a bit of a neurotic weirdo, but so he goes into the room, and then he puts on yellow glasses and turns on one of these UV flashlights, and then he'll just check the entire room. And he's
no shit.
And he's saying he often sees stains actually on the walls, everything.
Whoa.
It's insane.
I remember back when that technology first came out, and they would do like news, like local news would go to like some fucking Motel 6, and it just would look like a fucking murder show once they turn that black light on. You're like, whoa. A lot of body fluids everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever wet the bed in a hotel.
They say the dirtiest part of the hotel is
the bed?
Remote control.
Oh. I can see
That's
that.
what they say. Or they did back in the day. Who the fuck knows? You know, people touching their dicks, doing all that weird shit, and then grabbing the remote control. I think I know somebody that might do that, John.
Well,
yeah. Yeah.
Gotta keep
there it
busy.
is. Yeah.
Now, there's no need to book a plane or hotel blindly because all these freaks out there, they are shooting YouTube videos of all these places at this point. So there's a huge library online if you want to see what your hotel looks like over in Brussels or something.
Oh, look at that. There it is. And if the place is shitty, it'll give them a chance to tighten it up. Like, oh, they're on to us. Maybe we should fucking like, I heard they never washed the fucking top blanket. That's one of the things I heard. You're just supposed to peel that shit off.
Does that bother you? I just don't care. Maybe I'm filthy. I don't know. Maybe I'm the dirty one. Do you care about that?
It just depends. Depends on how fucking tired I am. In some of the places, they don't, like, some of the hotels I stay at, like, they have to. Like, all they have is that. So, I can't imagine they're just going to keep fucking. I've destroyed a couple of them before, so I can't imagine that they're just, like, letting that shit slide.
All right, so you've got expensive tastes, and he's saying here, a great place to find luxury goods at the cheapest prices, Berlin. So if you want to get your
whoa,
your product
now
out.
I know.
Yep.
Now I know. All right. Can we? I don't even think we're allowed to travel there, are we?
That's a very short list of where we can go.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can go to Mexico.
Yeah, you can go to Mexico, but no Berlin.
Nice.
Probably not.
And he never unpacks his bags, even though he's staying in these places for weeks. He'll just keep everything in his suitcase. He doesn't want to lose anything. Never put your shit in hotel drawers.
Really? Man, that's my favorite thing to do is put shit in the hotel drawers.
Man.
I fucking hate living out of a bag. I feel like I lose more shit in the bag. Because it just gets all just jumbled up and shit. That's cool that, that's cool to hear all these fucking traveling tips now that we can't fucking go anywhere, but that's awesome. As soon as they start letting us go places, then hopefully I'll remember what this guy has to say. What's his name again?
Where's my man? He's a fragrance executive, and his name is Ben Krigler.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, just one more.
As soon as they let us fly, I'll fucking do that shit.
This one's important. He's saying
Okay.
lock your bags together. You can buy this little loop thing, and then if you lock your bags together and people are shuttling them around, you're not going to lose them. I don't know how that works exactly, but
I just bring one carry-on, but that's cool.
All right.
There you go. I feel like if you're a guy, all you need is fucking like one carry-on, a bunch of socks, underwear, 2 pairs of pants, and some shirts.
yeah, I flew to Vegas a couple weeks ago. Just had a bag, just a backpack, travel
Yeah, I
light.
mean, you're extra light, bro. You're,
One pair of underwear, I'm good to go for the weekend.
yeah, man. You're disgustingly light. You're fucking. Yeah.
Living on the run.
You're borderline vile. You're fucking. Yeah. Travel fucking light. All right. What else you got?
Remember that lady who called in a couple weeks ago and she's having a really hard time finding a threesome partner? I think she was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she wanted to have a threesome and she didn't know where to go.
Well, I've got a bunch of apps that will take
All
care
right,
of it.
let's hear the threesome apps.
All right. Oh, gosh, there's so many.
How many have actual fucking? Do they tell you how many actual users are on them for us to even mention it?
I didn't click through, but typically it's several thousand when I've dipped into these things before.
Which isn't much. Because if you think about nationally, like several thousand, it might be like 3 per fucking city, maybe. All right, give me some apps.
Okay, the best for the newbies, it's the number 3 and then RDER, so threeder, I guess you'd say.
Third.
Okay, sorry.
Thirder.
Yep. 3RDR. It allows you to join as either a single individual or part of a couple.
Hey.
It's one of the more popular apps for those looking for female third parties.
Yep. All right. Thirder.
Yeah.
That's an app. What else?
Best for serious threesome fans. Field. Feeld.
That was watch out, fellas. That was the one where they're trying to fucking like we're some fucking gay couple tried to fucking catfish my ass because they won't let straight guys on there so without being in a couple. So what I said I was hetero flexible. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. Apparently means fucking gay.
You are down for anything.
Yeah, that one fucking that scared me off that site forever. I was like, all right, I'm good, dude. I don't want any parts of that shit. But yeah, if you're a girl, you're golden.
Oh, and this is good on that one Field. It allows you to hide yourself from your Facebook contacts.
Oh, that's good. There you go.
Yeah, which reminds me, up north in Humboldt, I was bored one night, probably a little drunk, and I was poking around on Craigslist on the free sex
prostitute. Yeah,
like like wild women supposedly.
Yeah.
And I connected with one lady, and I didn't go visit her, but it turned out to be a lady in the sales department at the station.
Wow,
which sucked, but she knew me well enough. We all laughed, but that's a downside of doing that in a small community. Oh, you work in the sales department? That's right.
Would you have banged her, or was she not your type?
Not my type.
There you go.
But I heard she was pretty wild.
Clearly.
Yeah.
She's on fucking Craigslist soliciting dick. Yeah.
Looking for love.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Now, threesomer, that's another one I've heard about. And this one is 100% dedicated to threesomes. So
all right.
You'll run into a lower volume of people on that app. Everyone is looking for the same thing.
Nice. Threesomer.
A couple more. Well, I guess they're saying Tinder. You might be surprised, but Tinder has become a surprisingly hot spot to scope out threesomes.
Yeah, actually, to me, Tinder seems like your best chances, just because there's more that has the most amount of people. So even if there's not people looking for threesomes per se, you can just put yourself up on there as a couple and roll the dice. You'll still get more looks.
All right, this one is best for all sorts of fantasies. It's called 99 Flavors.
Hey.
A sexual playground equivalent of, they just get kind of corny here, but never even heard of it. 99 Flavors. And
yeah, are you going to read every fucking one? Or, like, for fuck's sakes, dude. Give me one more and then I'm done with this shit.
All right. Let's see. Passion.com. And it's one of the top platforms if you're looking for sexually focused relationships, like threesomes.
Passion.
Passion.com.
I guarantee you these things got like fucking 7 users on them. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I remember I was on that Riot shit, and like they were linking me with chicks in Amsterdam. I was like, when am I gonna go to fucking Amsterdam? Like that's how little people they had on the fucking app.
Yeah.
Nah. All right. Well, there you go.
All right. Now there's a study out looking at dogs and if they understand words, and turns out they don't. Even though you see a bunch of young ladies talking to their dogs all the time, the dogs have no clue what you're saying. I mean, they may recognize a word or two, like sit, but you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't understand command. They understand commands, but they don't understand like, oh, I had a bad day.
But also, if you substitute the word sit with something like suit, then they'll probably also sit down as well. So
it's like the tone. I don't know how to talk to dogs. I'm like, man, come on, sit. And then they don't listen to me when I'm like that. I'm like, come on, man, just fucking sit down. No, they won't sit down. Because I never had a pet.
You've never had a pet?
I had a fish named George. That motherfucker died. Yeah.
Did you cry?
Actually did.
Wow.
He was my homie. I went on vacation, came back. I wouldn't even call it vacation. I went away for a few days, came back, and then George was dead. I was like, damn.
Man.
I know. Fuck me up.
Well, now that you got the house coming, you gonna get a dog, maybe a cat. Really?
I'm good.
You don't want a companion?
Nah. I gotta get like a lawnmower first, shit like that, like house shit. I just realized that like I've been in apartments my whole fucking life, so like I don't know how to fucking do house things. So I'm gonna be learning how to do house shit. It's gonna be. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's gonna be crazy.
How big is this house?
Yeah, I don't know. A few bedrooms.
Oh, you got the basement.
Yeah, it's got a lot of lawn I gotta mow. Like, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I think you just go back and forth.
Domestic, Jude Angelini.
Fuck. Yeah, right. I know, right? I'm telling you right now, I'm getting a fucking leaf blower. I tried that raking shit. Fuck that, dude. No fucking way. Leaf blower.
How close are you to closing on that?
Work smarter. Oh, man, it's taking for fucking ever. I probably won't be until after Christmas now. Which is cool, because one thing, there's nothing I love more than fucking being fucking stranded at my mom's house with everything locked down and zero personal space. Fucking great.
Is she there right now? Or no?
Nah, she's working.
See, you got the days to yourself.
There it is. I know. It's the little things. You gotta take the little things. Everybody, just focus on the little things. Be grateful for the little shit. And that'll help you get by.
With that said, I've got some good news.
Hey, what's your good news there, John?
And now, time for good news.
So, I just sent you a link in your text to this wildlife bridge over in Utah. I always find it fascinating that these things work, but so they build these bridges over highways, and then the animals actually use it. So, you've got a video there of bears, coyotes, deer just cruising over the dangerous freeway.
That's fucking cool. They're just like, we'll take the fucking bridge. They're not all the way dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I can risk it with this 8 fucking lane highway, or I can just take the bridge. Good for them. Smart. And it saves a lot of cars, too.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see a fucking car after it hit a deer or some shit? Whoa.
I've seen one hit a cow. Flip the car right over. Yeah, it was up in Humboldt, and I was the first person on the scene. The lady's stumbling out of this smoking wreck, bleeding like a zombie. I was like, ma'am, please sit down. And the cow is fucking dying off to the side. I was like, this is odd.
You sorry, the fucking cow. How does she hit a cow? Like, are cows fast? Do they run, or was she just not looking?
It was dark.
I guess she's not gonna tell you.
We were just sitting there for a minute. I was like, ma'am, the cops are on the way. It's going to be okay. I was like, she got her blood on me. It was that crazy. Like,
did you say anything to the cow? Were you like, just calm down, cow? Or the cow didn't make it?
The cow did not make it because the fire department showed up and they shot it. That's what.
Damn.
Yeah. Bang.
I mean, what are you going to do?
That's when I learned that fire departments carry guns up there.
Well, there it is. In case there's some fucking renegade cow out on the street on midnight.
Take care of it.
For real talk, when I drive back from like up north or something from visiting like my sister, like I'll drive in the middle, like it'll be the freeway, and I'll drive in the middle of the freeway. I won't drive in the right or left lane. I'll just drive in the middle if it's nighttime, because I want more time to react in case there's some shit that jumps out in front of me.
Oh yeah, that's a nightmare.
Shit is real. Yeah, fuck yeah, man, them fucking things. And the worst is when like you see them, you'll be driving and you can just see their little fucking eyes glowing off of the fucking headlights. You're like, is this motherfucker gonna jump? No, all right, he's chill.
Oh,
it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that's right. Even up in Humboldt, I think I mowed down a family of raccoons. There were like 4 of them. Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
You kept driving, though, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
There's nothing to do. You can't do shit. What are you going to do? Go save the fucking raccoons? Done. It's a wrap. Well, that's good news.
Use the bridge.
There it is. Use the bridge. I forgot what the good news was. We went down that fucking cow wormhole, for fuck's sakes. All right, yeah, that's the good news. Thanks, John.
You got it.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
All right, y'all. That was the show. Thanks to Jeffrey Seelman. He talks to demons. So there's that. John is the producer. Associate producer is Keenan. My name is Jude Angelini. You can follow at All Out Show on everything. And onemorejude.com, as well as 213-205-3747 to join my community. I'm on Community. That's where you get text message every now and again about, I don't know, mixes and such. Just sign up for my community. Pill Mix if you want the mixes. Merch if you want gear. Hyena if you want books. And just, if you just want general shit, just whatever. All right. That was the show. We'll be back tomorrow with more All Out Show. Thank you very much, y'all. And you guys have a great